Mwah! Hello, my beautiful, beautiful, lovely people. I'm very excited to get to speak to you today. So, for those of you that don't know this, September, I believe, is the month for suicide prevention. And I don't know why, but I've always found myself to be very passionate about this subject. But actually, before I continue, I want to show you something. Whew, it actually obviously looks better in person, but here's the climb. Oh, isn't that beautiful? The first thing that I want to say is that whatever it is that you're going through, please trust in my promise that those moments eventually will pass. And if I'm wrong, may God kill me right now. Hold on, give me a second. But I actually think that it's a pretty common factor for majority of people that it's not necessarily that they want to end their life, but I think that they just want to end the pain that they're going through. It's not that they want to stop living. I think they just want to escape the problem that they're currently facing. And I actually think that there's a lot of strength and bravery and courage in making the decision to keep living, when all that you want to do is disappear. Before I continue, look at this freaking view. Like I was saying, I think that surviving suicidal thoughts is such an underrated achievement, because I can't even begin to imagine the countless people that so badly want to check out early, but something inside of them sort of like carries them on to the next day. And I feel like we don't pat ourselves on the back enough for that. And as far as like dealing with those like difficult times in life, there's this principle that's called the 90-10 rule, where pretty much they say that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. And so, unfortunately, we can't control the 10% of things that do happen to us, but we do have a majority percentage of control as far as how we view a situation and how we perceive it to be beneficial to our lives. I feel like a lot of us unconsciously create a lot of stress in our own heads, which might be safe to say that we do more suffering in our own heads than in reality itself. And I can understand how it can be really difficult to try to focus on the good in life when you're standing in the middle of a thunderstorm full of unfair circumstances. But one thing that has definitely helped a lot of people, myself included, is being grounded in gratitude as far as the things that you do have that are good in your life. Wait, hold on. Look at that. And also, I think that, when you are submerged in so much gratitude and you wake up with joy and appreciation for life in your heart, I think that hatred has a very hard time existing where love exists. Also, before I continue, I want to show you, I attempted to catch the sunrise, but it's kind of hard to get it sometimes. But I also wanted to say that, I think that sorry, ignore the school bus. I believe that there's so much to be grateful for, because I personally believe that there's so much. I think there's more than enough love in this world to go around for everyone, and there's so many kind and loving people that can't wait to meet you. Speaking of loving and kind people, I do want to give a really big shout out to my friend Damien. He got me a bunch of rings and like necklaces and glow in the dark necklaces, and they're actually really fucking cool. I'm actually wearing one of them right now. I thought it was going to be darker so that the glow in the much love to you, man. I'm very happy to have you in my life. One other thing is that I really don't want you to worry, because I feel like there's endless opportunities in life for you to take, to fill any, if you've ever made any mistakes or any regrets about chances that you never took. I do think that there is more in stock to come for you. There's plenty of opportunities for you to take in life, and I really don't want you to worry about anything. So the next thing that I wanted to say was that I also find it, very important to go out and experience all the beautiful pleasures in life, because I think that you're able to store these moments in your heart's treasure chest, for example. You know, and then the next time that, you know, you feel like you feel hopeless, or you feel worthless, or you feel like the world would be better off without you, or whatever, you know, it's in those moments that you're able to go back to the beautiful things you've experienced, and you can remember a time where you did want to live forever and you didn't want time to stop, and you're able to understand that those bad moments eventually do pass and they don't last forever. I also want you to pay attention to the very things that make your heart happy, and, you know, to the things that you get excited about, and the things that make you excited about waking up every day. You know, whether it's your job or a hobby, or your pets, or spending time with your friends, or getting to see your partner or your family, or the holidays, or, you know, making art, or, you know, your business, making videos, whatever it is. I think that I believe that those things are there in your life to show you how wonderful it is being alive, and that being able to, you know, wake up every day, and being alive is something that it cannot be compared to anything. But obviously, you know, part of life means risks and a lot of facing the unknown. And but there's this book that's called Big Magic, and it's written by Elizabeth Gilbert. And there's a part in chapter 4 where she talks about finding your own flavor of a shit sandwich, which pretty much what she means by that is that in almost any pursuit in life, no matter how amazing or exciting or fun or wonderful it is, every pursuit comes with its own personal flavor of a sandwich. And so ultimately, you're gonna have to decide which flavor you're willing to eat and endure, if that means getting to pursue the thing that you're passionate about. Let's say that you want to be an artist, for example. I would say that the sandwich that an artist has to eat is all of the negative comments they might receive about their work, or the possibility of rejection, or a woman that's passionate about being a mother will gladly endure the sandwich of labor pains and morning sickness and all of the all-nighters, because they know that ultimately going through that is going to give them the beauty and the joy of motherhood. Basically what I'm saying is, you know, if you love something enough, you're not gonna mind having to eat the sandwich that'll come with it. There's this part in this book, A Year of Living Kindly by Donna Cameron, that I want to read, that I think kind of relates to what I'm saying. So it says, vulnerability may be our way of opening ourselves to the world and trusting that it is not against us. It may be our way of embracing mystery and not pushing the unknown or the unseen away from us. It may be the truest way of saying yes to our lives. So that's why I always want people to fall in love with their life and look forward to another morning, because then you'll be okay having to withstand, you know, life's sandwich every once in a while when it's served to you, you know? Anyways, but at the end of the day, the main thing that I want to say is that I do want to invite you to give tomorrow a chance. I firmly believe that your life means absolutely everything to somebody out there, and there's so much love waiting for you to experience it. And as always, I'm extremely happy that you're here today. I love you so very much, and I really hope that I get to see you tomorrow.